and the most highly respected political current affairs talk show. So, and I yatsna see, and I'll pay their Sida Emma Tradian Pong, Yankro Pong, Totrobun, so to take coffee more, see a dear yo, and humbo brim or coffee water, botine, Yamia and who precasa jamedo fiti crucian and who Jeff, not dominant humobro, and any device selections in the be Akaye, and then the 20th day of April 2022, Ukuada and Opeukuda Peuku. Kwakunu ekuyanda yamamunyina achi yamamunyina akwaba ebraso se yatenase anopai edi oman ho enkomo kopem se no nkro bebo apem ni be sori yenkonwasie eso anopai yene eye nkrakropon mu NPP amanyoko no titnani yera divine Agorhom ena yene no wo enkonwasie wa the new patriotic party be nominations at the tour for the constituency level elections across the 275 constituencies in the 16 regions the Economic Intelligence Unit, the EIU, yesterday brought up a certain write-up, or more insisted said the NDC is likely to win 2024 elections without John Dramani Mahama, and when some IP so in the NDC, and when some Ebibre. Now, I know say, there NDC for fellows of Fosuko Achemo. Any other people be a Yomutiki can say, there's no way that EIU and this are reporting about because they believe that without John Dramani Mahama, nobody can lead the National Democratic Congress. So, the NPP as a political party, through the communications director, Yabuabia Samaras, also issued a statement in response or in respect to the report by Economic Intelligence Unit, EIU reporter, Mode Abba, as we are preparing towards the 2024 elections. And there are a lot being concerns by pollsters, researchers has also come out with certain arguments. Bimo can say so it will help the government now what me a fast track in Yomabi. because they talked about a corruption fight. A project, report, and have a economy non so Ghana for Didi Abakrum. The response by Yabuabia Samoano, I'll be reading the statement, Enra Mode Abano, Ewahania Shemon Samakabats. Enra Minudin Komo, a catcher say, headmasters be a war, you kruma. Headmasters be, it be no one, be a correct pa, and a former Achimota headmistress. Mamma Bakubi and Rishan was your to say, why in a Juma you call a home gym? Genuinely, why in a Juma hote to a quackajina home? If you think Kawabia are managed. But some of the headmasters and headmistresses is Bino. Quite on one Yao for no fashion, I'm not happy. So my cousin manager home Panamboa. Now, government has spent 7.62 billion. 7.6 billion, they found 7.6 billion Ghana cedis on free SHS since the last 5 years, since the introduction of free SHS, which is 2017 up to now. Abai has spent 7.6 billion Ghana cedis, and I really inquire 1.6 million Ghanaian students into the free SHS policy. So Abai decides to carry 7.2 no, they no more because the 7.6 billion covers the admission fees of the 1.6 million students, Ghanaian students. It cover feeding fees, textbooks, any other materials as students in here. So why the need? Say akodanya suku ewe kruma. Almost about 90% of the senior high schools across the countries. We have prospectors at Eman Kalana. Prospectors, the Enquadano, Abia, Oberto, Chow Box, Oberto Sebi, Wafian Benunu Trim, Oberto Sebi, Upi Kit, Oberto, bed sheets, Obaket, Obi Jarimu, or Sapo, or Seminar, sa items na, ya Lestiman Qualadico School. Ebi dear, and Papa bid in the HRM. Ya Kika Sika or Koto to Boom, the receipt in Nano, 4,800 Ghana cedis. 48 million. Then say free senior high school na makranga ye. Free senior high school yen twemana. Who person headmaster for who person twem. Abay monsam abay 4 headmaster for him abay 4 Obi o yesa be obey for be bonsam ompe o mani abey for headmasters binum ne headmistress yet kroma na headmistress bi o say patron bi o say matron bi e wo akufo-addo school ba ko me refi yes free senior school ntem na school for aduane o wiawia oba bese o owie aduane no ema security ni bi kura na oho me refi ni di honorable Ken Krabo na baso yet kroimo Ghana na me meka se Ghana na nye ya na montemase enye yi eya na nyoma kakra se be enye yi enye akufo-addo na be Ghana yi o Mampani has done his best Mampani home 8 years in crowd wi o papa be ye Mampani okruma won so di a set record o die ne hia o akufo-addo olman 78 years what does he want oni on pepe ne bra wa bo wi dada ono ne MP na minister otena akonwa so bre onfa onyuso aban cars da oso onpa aban fuel onpa aban cars ono ne personal car and uchi ya is the only minister in Ghana here no minister can say this Olmai 78 years 2 terms 8 years abano tena se home no more market you mo de be kom ho mfonko say ala nchremanti o say Dr. Baumi o mo mfan kom ho what do 8 years ago free senior school what aba they also you bia waye the akufo-addo be Ghana ya no waye dum so what aba free ho kania na de bubu nani kakra no kra ba ko pe egu nani me masem na de me kan plain no cause me ntwatro me dwuma wura onye trofo o kan okra me sofo ono so o kan okra ntwatro Papa Reverend Dr. Anthony Kojobuachi of Resurrection Power New Generation Church Accra machi oba me chiawo onkwaso members of the church na me chiawo nya no pay na free senior high school na by spending 7.6 billion ewo ho dia any prospectus ne less bebre yes kwala ne bi nto paint bento nyina wo less ba ko hu bento nyina ewo adai edi asem yonko betena se ne jamfo ni twa no adai bone bayi mo aje Minister ne. I said that.
Ediba Semuni.
Minister ne.
Yes. Ediba Semuni.
You know, Papa be friend from America. I know my house.
Nanya we yes. Bra.
Ya nyane sa zo nyi.
Eje attention what time.
Yeah, and no penny no ba ha na ehun no.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Over you can buy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Samson na me papa asumani. Oh, no, son and a wife from free California, USA. Abba.
Oh, nice.
And no, daddy, only mommy, Yamma Quabana. My
baby, California, on what watch it. On my baby, on my Pifonia, but Omidi Omubuso, Mia cry weekend in your quaya. Look for Bow Monquine. Grandpapa, Yamma Famua. A free tamale Nibia. I confirm my warning. That's Yahoo. I confirm the more change.
No, more
as me cook a crack on coin and Kuman Ah, already.
So, Quando.
Catch the one, pay ya, not So, free senior high school, I spending 7.6 billion. Says it can be say Ministry of Education of our Aduchum, or a Juma Mofa. You said Duchum, now a deputy or Juma Pentia minister. Ghana Education Service of Professor Opokwamangwa Mumoni Juma. But I mean, Tiasia, this is a much. The frame office and answer qua Kumumfa. Mumfa. Now, for a casa. I buy non so far in Nancy for more na distant a year, sir, prospectus and making government non popular. Senior high school headmasters binum because all cats are planning to paint. Meaning a paint for more the quack, my good one mentiasia. Say visual art for more painting getting into their drawings. And you when you paint bucket a colabia deco. Prayan so a de prano. Omoje a bakubi. On say your plastic, you know, the mind that I need the prano. On sa prana. And yet a feed in you. On say your brush the no. Ah, would you know baku? Now say no the only be promo or modometry. eno baako ebi de iminu
okay
ena prayer nka se de pra
so mo de be pra
de achechire no eno so nan
am de be pra compound
good uwia na tenten edu asaso no eno so mienu
ba bi wo ho no ma wo de prayer na ano amre ne pra nyi enti wo mo de
ja club baako betimi de prayer be nsia o
ha de be ma sa ro to prayer
you ready because o say onfa brush one a rubber one onfa mienu onfa de eko abedi ya yetwitwa o school ya ye de blade yi eno so nan jako nsia no afa efie de na omo ye ne dua tenten no eno so mienu nti private nwotwe nti nkwala be 500 no school a times 8 Yes, I am a Makaba Madaro, my need new book on Sebepamocho. You need the mamma pa, before Mohe, a best ramos, a Fidinia dear Jumentiana, Fidian Sutimi Dan and Hokakra, and Tebepamocho say, Mawatchen Yimu. You need the mamma papa, and you are opening back of my Kelakwa, or say, and she be on Subi. I'm for a bruciba, Mumestra, you know, money, be a fakranum, so. Maba, is more of about so do me who, it because I be an ionwa. Make me son is more for Bicabuchi. Me who need that. Tibia Obama say, only in commodity man, if you offer as many. Oh, Conamino. That or no, the who said there be son so or maybe all corner Finia Ome. Ah, and why you own me. Every crowd no follow. How would Antinamsumini, I'm so I catch him as a more for you London. I'm more for more London, I mean, Huna. Maybe a bear Michael Aqua. Ah, sorry. Why, Nidia? Mamma, yeah, can't say. Yeah, free senior school. A bit more so how money and your money doors on the Abba. Now, me can't about the hostel. Yes, Cecilia Abbas. Cecilia, no, among who said schools need to be a hornman for pay. And 2 years they are posting Kolana boarding house and a Mayama. And they say no more go for it was because any hostel be waha near Fanaco. 16, 17 years. We got a hostel. You old me. But they see no I say sa hostel facility and as a hostel initiative no babe can free SHS no please. Moi. Hey, what if you in a dance? What day cry a dance? I'm sure more sure. Hey, free senior school mushroom, but I could be at home. But I could be at home. You, my main fast that Papa was more. Hey, my mayor, help you, my son, but your team. Come for Noche Teaching Hospital, Cancer Treatment Center. The Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. Papa no pay him watching. Asin Central, I'm not sure Nijumedia Daudi no akwakopi Kumasi Asantimai Monyamode me pacho we Cancer Treatment Center ano ewo Comfort Teaching Hospital na account details no your account name ADB Bank ADB and a branch name Medina account number 113 100000534 1001 and no account number and Timpacho for Kakra Kotum na honorable dear way no or won't be and find a project no Emma Adisha a war a Asantima Titunu Kumasi and Mountain so most of person in Mumu but your Mumu number is 0542 869979 0542 869979 Kenneth Techi Agyapong and Yedin but your Hedini and San Waseni Sikano at the Ako Uyebi Bois and also on Sabit me account. I'm for the work out and share in commoners. Yo, and you know, my main the new okay, all the times about the I'm funny, sir. Hey, and then times there. Yo, Honorable Henry Court, Greater Accra Regional Minister, and if in the Edda Hay, or say landlords tenants face forum. Enti mamin komwe oba page 18 na ehonum e na ode story kese no aba enkramantam so afo so ode operation clean your frontage aba eno ene sen wani mu yi ugota de wani mu fie ni mu ho ofie ni surroundings nyina ma honum nte ma honum nya fale eno ti no wode tax force bi aba ya wo makwa akwaje ntete wa asrafo nsa no nya asem ketwa over 1,000 of them eno wate o magu enkramantam mu so mo hwe se Operation Clean Your Frontage no Ghana for one cramantemi mono mo de be adwuma enti wasi efiewura no ene tenant bi o mai o madwen se o mo de o mo ya sobrachie de ye kan nyina no o mo ankasa clean o frontage na o mo anya yade no o mo so o mo enti sankrofo ni nyina na ye de o mo ebekọ police station na afia de o makọ court na court no ene o magye Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council no say and idea omo be shield individual bia na group biara one comply with Operation Clean Your Frontage bylaws no enti so why you wadwene say wo de e ya ban hyehye enti no wani mu ho no mo nka ho obi so de ade besi ho so de ya wo beji ni sika clean ho de ya so clean dia ene ya omo de wo be kwa kogina court na emra
anybody. Big story no was center spread of the Ghanaian Times. Also food prices escalate on markets. Also say aduane bo aye drepa pa. Edwa bia wo mko say rice asambo say okọ ka asrodwum akwele market ho. Ena watch say Easter celebration no kran so be kan ho maduane ne bo ye dem mo. Osi na nka kane no a sack of onions jene bottle no nanka womo eton no 350 cedis 2 months no se sia no akwakodu 450 binum kra ton 500 Ghana a bag of maize ebro bottle kane nanka afi etwa mu nanka ye 300 se sia ko 600 ene ye yaboka
is a bag no bottle
radon we ambo bottle no ebro bottle no e ko 600. See, I make us a double the price.
I say you pay as a similar bro.
Do you be, bra? Do you be? And see, or say a liter of gallon of a 5-liter gallon of palm oil, and also 70 Ghana. They say I could do 85. And now one man bobo be so. I began last year and it ankran so a report from Agbogloshi, Adenta Madina market and a carnation in ano. The Aquacosian say you be an eboying, and also so the Ayampa. Oko market and now say 100 cedis no enuma guase. Costa Rica VIP UNFPA head arrived in Ghana for diaspora forum. Now or see UN under Secretary General and Executive Director of United Nations Population Fund Dr. Natalia Kanem. Omu nyina aba Ghana may emo ba beye conference from kon e de afa return mission eho. Enti sa conference no so be ko so na edom ifo yi Adam kuma may say MPC miensa womo de 11 implementation ko Supreme Court.
Well.
Sa no mo kan. Enti Supreme Court hears application to stop e-levy implementation. MPC ni Haruna Idrisu, Majority Leader, MP Tamale South, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa North Town, Mahama Yarega Boko Central, and I will see what Attorney General and Minister of Justice to say. Nyame adumwa 11 no first May yebesha sese ye di adwuma no memma Supreme Court ma GRF no ho kwan mo ntete seska no enti ano so ho asem Ghanaian Times e de aba back page of the Times Central Region House of Chiefs tasked to resolve dispute enti ano so any head of local government service Dr. Nana Atwatha papa you good now the Otoo Central Region House of Chiefs name so osre wo moada chieftaincy dispute no retire development e ma empuntu nkoso wo mo de ase o mo be resolve ni nyina e betumi aboa ma empuntu aba mfimfini
what is chieftaincy dispute no kana ngwana de bia ahense metwe manzo Ghana asa nyankopon abona asase
na ya asase kro ya
nyame abona asase na wo tesu bi a obi wu aja okọ onim nyanza okọ akọkọ obi oye chieftaincy ade bia no se be nyanza ofo the Daily Statement leaders advised to sacrifice comfort for Ghana's growth e-levy saboteurs at work NDC seeks Supreme Court injunction against implementation NPP opens nominations for constituency elections and president admonishes chiefs on chieftaincy dispute and down chieftaincy dispute no that's what we launch a co state book no mampani kwase
sure
yeah eno koka asasem mahama yariga Haruna Idrisu Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa kwasa nipa mi say pe Ghana yi omo say e-levy no emo oman no nti omo ko oman court ko ni batan Supreme Court Ghana fo amotie nti mu ewo mu no omo ko Supreme Court say eni kwan say makwan ma e-levy no egitum nti kratafa toso menu ana de sansemi aba na NPP amayoko no so no a wode Yura Evans ni mako NPP Director of Research and Elections ni mfoni ena da ha no e bi puma to obi a pese o contest constituency chairman constituency first vice constituency second vice and afi secretary ni organizer and youth organizer Nasara ni nyina women organizer nti wode ho nsem aba so o bi nomination no o per chairman 500 Ghana
constituency chairman
500 pe nti ho nsem wa yeah nti or the chairperson chairman at above first vice second vice constituency secretary constituency assistant treasurer constituency organizer women organizer constituency youth organizer Nasara nti eno so e wa hase na Yura Godfrey Ebo Adame Attorney General Minister of Justice or say I say not MP must suffer Adamu Sakande's fate. The same thing.
So I buy the boy,
Techino. And one at the Boba. But I know another things that me say. If in case a criminal aspect of the case, I'm fine with Papa NDC can produce an answer on almost had remember.
So they said they were denounced. So see, we know. At the time, Emrana say you have to be a citizen of Ghana. At the time, all filing or nomination. And at the time, no, not on denounce. Now I started process number no young cratan. And nunti and now you didn't call court. What you say? And he says, see, no, say what to me and yes, I cratan there. Then he is a Ghanaian. And he said, criminal aspect of the case, no more need the only to me present you on one. Because almost fresh elections, the nominations for.
And then I think the criminal aspect of my action at Tumuno. I'm my engine into. And Adamu Sakande, if there's a criminal case against him there, why can't they process it?
Criminal case in India or because to me and shake Ghana brand name now.
Unyano, Adamu Sakande order Sabi baby Obiano. Could be Ghana for here. Nankanimu Janso, the more mano, a sapene. Say you are young or the real abu. Now obedient. The same fine. It's not not the Adamuana and away the Jajiana. Dabi. Or say, Yedi Emerano 2 years. The
new crusading guide or the MPs now a day 11 implementation now court on Waha. Move to pull stopper on e-levy as minority raised to Supreme Court for injunction. Nana Okata picks forms to contest to whom NPP chairmanship seats.
No Katawe.
No news. That front page.
One minute by
the new crusading guide.
Well,
Jo.
Front page are there.
Jo. Tech deployment, police visibility key to reducing road crashes, NRSA boss, Eka say. A minority MPC means send the medical cassette almost say 1st May. Yeah, Babasha Siaji 11 no, Utria, Momo, Emanebro 100 CDs a day, a buying better 1.5 no. Almost one more preman in Yajuma, so Makumbia, Wamrashabajumani, when you know a camouflage. And to Amodia Saunico Supreme Court, says Supreme Court on Fata Bontoso, said the Bayer 11 year to Miniji, and to a no one sem ewaha. Nano Katan was a senior intelligence officer of the National Lottery Authority. Nana Okata Kosia Sare. That's why you know NLE. And then be an blog one.
Blog on NLE. Loto for Casa. Hey, and a cacao. Is a lot of photos going? I
didn't two front page.
I know Cata. Cacao.
Is there any aspirants and Obe Hosibiana?
The host next week a meeting production.
Also host. Oh, yeah. Ulu, so I was a host too. Not and going host to the host who's and see NRSA, National Road Safety Authority, open our dano or I don't think. And what the actual said, police for a more visible our quine swa, a bit to me among Quenchiana Bafom. When him so took a credit opposite for him, dear, and make a 10 on Beba for Maha. Tell us some the new crusading guide. Eddie,
me pentempentum. Say a 2 about
for driver colors.
Pressure than for
much I acquire almost a go for driver. Or be betrayed was shown. Eh,
a engineer table.
No more quay.
Was ordered the Onam Council.
Brenner.
Minority files injunction against e-levy. Drop Mahama report rattles NDC. Russia replies Ghana on agric claims. More reply.
Almost say.
Sure. Russian embassy Ghana no more control more Twitter handle.
Almost say.
Ghana's economy will recover. EIU for now. Almost economy. Almost I who say Ghana economy very bounce back. Not a Russia embassy for now. The Russian government, through its embassy in Ghana, has responded to recent claims that its actions in Ukraine is to be blamed for the current agricultural challenges. The Russian embassy, in a post on its Twitter handle, raised concerns over the tagging of the country as responsible for the negative trends in agriculture market, blooming prospects in terms of access to food and huge losses to farmers.
Sure. Then somebody else was
Now, Russia, we over the Socratic Roma, members of the Kruma. Other countries be a two months on the
on young Modi to Twitter.
The Twitter.
Send me emblem.
There be Mobian Fasumum.
Into Ukraine, we have phone or much more phone as they say, a heat on the Monte.
Dabi, Oswante. I say, NDC, and Tama, you buy, no, Ijadem. What is it for the Suquaches? I say, you drop my hammer and the Omofa. Then mum saying this baby, oh, report to Abba. Report on the say, NDC can win. Now, about to Benny Aqua, Obiakas NDC to me winning. Mukada and the Sepa. Ain't you know, almost say, and only the Omojitum say, MPP for NDC for no, every winning election. But drop my hammer and the one of the Omante. No, what to be that? Mahaman said, I don't know, is there a cool report now? I'm not Cratafa Tosun story. Trader granted 80K bill, 80K Ghana cedis bill for rape and robbery. Oh. And Accra Circuit Court 2, presided over by Mrs. Rosemond Ba Tosu, has granted bail to a 45-year-old trader accused of rape and robbery. Kalistos Ogochukwu Okafo, alias Johnson Atta, was granted bail to the tune of 80,000 with 2 sureties after he denied the charges leveled against him. The case was therefore adjourned to May 16, 2024 hearing. Until now, Shatawale, and so controversial dancehall actor Shatawale has allegedly said Ghanaians will regret it should they vote ex-president John Mahama back to power. Shatawale said, "Nkanye na some no can so no correct. Shatan also say we do baby a etifa so. E do baby so aboa. Nti de o kan omwa say Ghana for person mo kire say ahohihia abai. John Mahama mo mu ba ahohihia no beko. Wo bra mo mo ti abrochire. Obi a wo beto nyina hini bo site ama ne nua. Michael Akwamo ne Samuel Kelly penifo UK nyina ka kire say ahohihia adai. E wo ho. Yeah. I just a hunch na bagana na e ho so bi wo ho. Kan ni umu no de kakra to emumu so. Wo sa pe mu assessment na o ma me hwe. Just a hunhihia ba. Daily guide yento aso.
The Chronicle, ruling party reacts to EIU report and says NDC winning 2024 is no news. NPP breaking the 8 is the real McCoy. Mining war in Adanse and Susuwaha. Desperate minority applies for injunction on e-levy. We will reject elections in only 9 polling stations in Suwaha. James 14:16 will say, as it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. Chronicle, boy. Yo, NC Director of Communication, Oraya Boabian Samano Pay Crowd, Casa or Man FM so. And what the actual just say. So, we catch say NDC for baby 2024 election, and any new news. Any news to cry. EIU report on what can I say? NDC for the Mahama bad the Umbelus. Yes, I report on it. Now, MPP for no or more near Mahudo Bebre or what? Or more the bachelor. The report made mention of infrastructure. In infrastructure, the engine has a mechanical crack. About where you are more than home,
especially road infrastructure.
So, I say Obi Kasama Bayana say Bibi, but I dear what dear walk.
Oh, Kasama Bayana.
Me say now no one me court once. A boa quatano so quite. Traffic and it's more.
Yes, I quite know.
Messi, what you do a carriage?
Way back, Mekai, is it 2015 or 2014?
Yo.
Not traffic, ne? It's just
traffic. Who they be sa almost Bama me 2016. Say a Hong Kong, how many hours no more? And they almost you me no ha me no. I'm saying that no ye draw boa kwampo me won say ye draw boa kwa.
Wow.
Omo nwempo. Enti no eniema bebre wo ho no mo a omo they have it to show. Say ban infrastructure nko ade a. and I almost so crown or more project be no cost no for the compare this for the no. Omo de ne de say bi betwu bi minimum nti no ye be bo ho ntansa ne de amaga na po afia oh MPs no omo de 11 ko court no de ya kan ho asem dada na MPP for ye omo wotwi for Himan Lower Dencha constituency 50 mantemu and omo say party ne hierarchy no omo ka so omo be subvert omo rela omo be reject na 100 times omo nyinto na omo friends am drop for share
party nje
almost say aggrieved aspiring polling station executives of the NPP in Himan Lower Dencha in the central region say they would resist any attempt by the hierarchy of the party to subvert their realm. They have therefore issued a stern warning to the party's alternative dispute resolution and legal support committee that they would not any resolution except the rerun of the election in at least 81 polling stations.
Oh, central region there, Sebi.
Problem
MPP central region.
Problem hey.
Say who say how? Say who say how?
Problem
When 20.
Cause a seat in every one no I say no fake. Omulusu seat in needless.
We are Himan Lower Dencha Hona, Himan Lower Dencha Hono. We Omatana Kunyano, so MPP at Transwana 2012. Omudin say who say na NDC VJ. No 2016, almost Abejo Madie, true Deputy Employment Minister, a friend Bright Wakrubi.
Yeah.
2016. And 2020 was a maintaining. Omudin said Jimmy saying, see, who can say, Jimmy. This is stupidity. You have to tell them, say, Jimmy, because they are fooling. MPP Central, you'll be in Kenya, they are fooling Central Region. They are fooling a Jimmy, but Obientimin Kaka. And MPP party in
Central Region.
We have to tell them.
Problem, yeah.
Why should you do this? EIU reports now. Look at this report. You are there. Party look at this. Say tan. Nyuma basa siya. Look at all this. Central Region. Look at all this. You say who no cause hododo.
Central Region there's a problem.
Don't tell me who funi. Me MP.
No.
Ubo so bi beba. No aba wa hene and I say me obeka asema cheme me akufo-addo enti me pesa up no disturbances enti na me buafu na me come adwen ache omo because one to two nyoma yi a to wa no bi afraw no bi
Central Region dey because we need and I say ne e ka be na polling station executive e Waterma West no send me message I say ma mo ka no e koso Waterma West pa
you see
enti ya
me sadi me wache bi ma me di me fufu bi no ye so obi hwehwe receptionist aba okwa and na party no ense because o miti no me fufu ami di no mentimi ani nonsense Daily Graphic
ko nim graphic best solve problem na ka
solve Agorhom redevelopment scheme ready papa mi hu na che ese na ne ho fa no
ni zeni mo ye
no ya no ye ni se gidigidi obey na ahwade ko fo
ni padi
o da bi se ahon keka on so de ahwade ba ahon no na me se bi ebitima bone yare kakra
amone yare amone yare
Ira Henry Cotti in Dawa. Publishers connived to print offshore.
Ghana no.
Printing association.
Obi ayamamo quota say. This time round no. Printing of textbooks yamamo. Printers no China and Turkey akwa print wa bra ye printing press wa akọ Accra New Town aduma ye wo ha.
Omo de kwa brochiri. Say obenya ne kakra di. Na me ka say
o man ni Ghana ni nye
sofo bi a o tite mo oduro se hwan sofo kofi oduro so
o se tie no
tie o mo on sing tune bi a mo bo o se
ami kan ya me adwene ngire o
no da nche ba ko bi wo mu ba ko bi obi kai me na de wo mo bo no aso mo ka se me o se wo yare
Zale.
Papa do kanya me adwe o. So Kofi Oduro papa Robert economic challenges could affect MPP's chances. EIU, CBI Ghana building world's largest calcium clay cement plant. And that's where I see. Rainstorm renders 100 homeless at Kobiri. at Kobri. And no, Kobri way the Pru iso. What's about Kumase?
Yeah, Kobri some.
We Pru is there.
Oh, okay.
Our bono is in Patam. And I know Omadia Bahas in Tanope Daily Graphic as issue actor among for dance paper and Nipa Handle Munya Babina. Now Google Shono Mutu Mono. Aha, yes, Omod Babe and Yoma Kama Auntie Ira Henry Court teacher say Bibia Edida Danaquem. And
actually a bishop.
Young coy. So the issue is Abena Ghana no back page Safo Dase Wimbo Adwuma no Oman no baby aircon. Ghana Ukraine ukano kura no nyatamfo.
Of course. Se say nipa do atro ne chain no kure.
Mo. Sisi a ukano kura yempeti but obi twatro a ne afa. Hwe say yete oman mu. Aban tama omai no na Ghana no net say. Free senior school na wo. One day so to factory no na wo.
Ne ho.
Napco for no motifi na wo.
Ne ho.
National allowance ni entwema no bebi.
Entwem.
Am I?
Aba. Omoje.
Enti. Se ye beka no kra Christopher. Me nka say before no we no. MB for no be doable. Communication ye tantan. Ya bo ame asa ye hu no ye. Enioma basa ministers bi akwadefo ebi nkwadwuma ntem. CEOs ni bi entwa taw.
You say omo mo aban ho dawro ba. Na omo.
Ye ni nsuro bi afia o.
Omo ho ehikura no eye CEOs no personal assistant for.
Better. Okwa, my boss is not there.
He's busy. He's in a meeting.
He's a meeting. Meeting we overcome.
Any omone.
Ne. Enti. MPP for ne nkaso mo ye asrabofo. Ebi mu din se hu. Ebi mu mo amampane akufo-addo. Ko hwe papa na adwuma nkwa yi. Hwe 2020 unim. De ma omu lusu bebre no ye 1. MPs ni bebre ofro stage a Omanto on a platform or the constituency. Oh, yeah, the free senior high school aba.
Ono constituency hono dia no.
Dia na wonso aye. Onka. International policy na ye the omamu no aye say omo party.
Na constituencies bebre wo hono mu a me de Otoo senya be ye example.
Otoo senya West. Mo.
Mampani akufo-addo wini wo ho. Ade nti na omo lusu parliamentary seat no.
Question.
And many others o bebre.
Central region.
Bebre.
Central region no president we need.
Exactly.
But MPs to lose almost 10 seats. What about say?
MPs na anya dwuma.
Better.
Oh yeah, we are not going to say ye akwan ye free. Any omone.
Who as MP no, o common fan ebi amada say.
Yeah.
Me di nipa miensa wura police mo. Mo kwan ya da me de convert abehye ho. Afi ekunafo e wa ha kra no abo mu amamu nsa no dwuma. Kuafo nso me de siblings. Na won so waka de waye. O feel say
eno na ayi ono abo afenyo markings anu okeke kan we futu ango waje seat na.
Afenyo. The MP for Futu.
Ono de Futu ne de.
The
now no me call winnie ba no. And some dey also otete a e be ye o se wo chichi. Now no me call winnie ba no. Be 2-3 days.
What's here 1 week here?
And na ho na me who say yes.
And ya tesam.
David papa no ye adwuma
Afenyo.
Na me ka kire obedi age.
And na wonim.
Na Emma omo esua adwuma obi wo ho a wo sua adwuma wie oni ne oye na watena se ya ade ye kura na obi atade ate na wo pam na ode zip utum aye se na abagye obi wo ho no a wo ye store ne mu popura hwe ne ato fridge sim fa ton so omo a ye ma omo hardboard moto omo a taxes need kware ende kware
Otoo taxes
boys na omo pese omo spending no ene wini ba mse jama fie bi obi a wo spending ho
Central region MPs o metime DMP ache 1 Afenyo markings. This is also my bread. 2 aye me visa wa kumisen.
Yeah.
The MP for
Otoo
Senya is and Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development. Honorable Senipa Minui. Sir, my men or
how nyina no mo sua ne honorable kan ye. And our more be
honorable Agyapong free buy ya no beji seat ma MPP I say not or tena so and then ko asen central
same
into central region currently yeah the honorable Kencity Media honorable Mavis how akomsen Afenyo market send nipa miuni na ono no akoye oba ni te o say born abaso because say oba besia
onim ne ane manfo ne pe and oyema wo monso
me visa akomsen
ene ma bebre wo hono ma oya ye nkan
2012 we win 2016 we win 2020 we win
ene omo ye no wo ka
so mami no nani ade na oye kukudro for
yes ene odi ni bi na me pese me sua
Huh? What are you going?
But the point saying, me one bra.
Let me fuck with the MP.
Edanye.
The honorable, maybe Sawa Kumsin and Onone Afenyo Markins. Central region, these two MPs, in fact, they are solid and fantastic.
Ground. Winiba. Oh, boy. Now, taxes in our to toilet, who win by Jan's on a cook room honor. I'm proud of money bought for or frat, 50% on the Wakaba. Sa one day, or no, the man work and pay. And the car no by her sweet, and female.
And I want to say, Caswans cosmopolitan constituency and area. I'm from Amfrafonti. So when you are the only MP,
I hold a horseshoe.
Mana Oba Bessia to me DMP 3 consecutive Chifuetimuka seat. You know the reason?
Minim
Chifuetimuka.
Minim reason.
More party, no? Since 1992. 1992. 96. 2000. Omalusua 2016.
Yes.
Abraham Jumaudum.
Yes.
So I'm not papa contested almost 4 consecutive times.
And bottom ska.
Ukula say.
Empty sitting sa.
Almost kasa tintin. Kasa. Motifo praso. Nursing training I go Abakrum ho.
Yeah.
Nursing training hospital I see one. First class hospital.
Yes.
A friend say a Kofoyo Musisi hospital.
Eurojet.
Jumaudum Korea. And a coco he. Mo lusu sit no.
No money. And this over to me about your modem hobby.
Debbie, baby, not a you a sikmo do be brakwa. Not papa ba kono no FNC. PC appeal for you, Ujato Hono, NDC.
Sunday will be.
Nina Central Region, some like you.
Central. Now, keep course no for Baba, CCT or Lucy. And there.
You see?
I would my Mincy hand chair for P.
Maybe your phone lies. I'll check my bidu.
Okay, Chema go.
I'll be none me who know a year we know. Program near coin.
MPP, you know.
MPP program. Me who say, none of me have brains a chairman.
Oh, yeah, Juma.
Oh, yeah, Juma. But, and then in reading come
on. And when you say, or much as here, constituency.
Yes,
indeed. They are costing you.
Other mammy found see her.
Mama G, no.
EIU report, so I know which one to you oppose here.
Ah,
oh, we are the.
I was saying, so no, I am a musician and a crack.
And on a jingle capsules. It's the look young. See, already EIU report on a day. The new patriotic party, era, Yababa someone I said, oh, kind of statement.
Statement, oh, yeah.
The other mammy found here and a chairman of the okay. Enra and EIU for a day by Abana committee. The MPP welcomes constructive analysis, EIU 2024 report. The new patriotic party, the NPP, welcomes constructive analysis of the governance of the country. This is because objective analysis extends the democratic tenets of free speech and provides perspective capable of informing policy reform. The Economic Intelligence Unit EIU has a record of reviewing Ghana's governance systems, especially potential political outcomes, to buttress its predictions of a National Democratic Congress, the NDC, winning the presidential elections and the parliamentary election by a slim margin in 2024. And the EIU touts its records of successful predictions over the years. The EIU hangs its predictions on the usual assumption that presidential power has been rotating over 8 years period and a fourth republic is a fact so far. And if NDC wins, it will not be news. But if the MPP wins, it would be a remarkable achievement that would demonstrate the coming of age of electoral politics in Ghana. And in other words, an MPP on the history of elections in the Fourth Republic. So per the party's statement through the communications director, they said they welcome the statement by EIU, say omodisa about. They also gave the instances say COVID-19, Ukraine, Russia issues near the day, Ninano, and so make Ghana economy no entimi mano and progress it. Tidabiano a retrogress say na omo penisa so IMF is not the alternative. Sana omo etre. Intibedi san komono kakra. How do the party assess this statement? The way forward, what are they going to do? And August, September, they are in Quebec, and you might be in their favor. But if the party, no MPP, better to they are a bit me abwam and yoma attend in their favor. The MPP has also opened nominations, and where I will say daily statement. MPP opens nominations for constituency elections. Evans, Nemakon, Director of Research and Elections of the New Patriotic Party, and also Ibidisa and Semno and Kumokakra. Yahe, levy as you see, Agyapong 1st May, NDC MPs Miensa, Haruna Drusu, Mahama Yarega, and Okujato Blakwa, Eko, Supreme Court, say, Omompese Agyapong, Yaba implemented. Oh, my mo. Ibidisa Nkumoi, now so Yama Kwai, or the message bar. Yajibre na Kinkadi. We did all Hene and Tribusia, chairman, Divine Agorhom, or the Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Obabe Kansa, Ofia, Ono, and Babe Bonko. Joining our social media handles, so especially on YouTube at Netu TV JH. Never identify Yajibre, Yakin Chairman March.
Yeah,
I want you
I'm not my Yopa.
Maybe I will call there.
Yeah.
And I know many trials now a test program. Kasua.
And be program.
We said when you have very good party, what to say? Greater Accra region.
You know,
maybe I didn't. Okay.
Yes, I am busy. Kakra, what did you have? Be nomination. Baby, but so far I think it is looking good.
Dabena mubi mudi anwa ya mubi
and yeah, close in there.
Mubi and Ramu close nomination.
Yeah, close in there.
Wow.
So me raging her with the exception of some two constituencies, Crowell constituencies, your friend was saying, Mingo Prom.
Okay.
With the exception of these two constituencies, no. All the other 32 constituencies, no. We are a court we have a court case.
Injunction,
application for an injunction, which
is it prior to the polling station elections, Anna?
In the middle of the process.
Okay.
In most cases, no naya year. Let's say Ningo Prom say no naya year. Polling stations na you. So year by year, electoral area coordinators election, no, and Ebinumwa when near GBB home, Omoko court. No, they no atun chance. Crow one so the polling station, kakra, yanyan ye, and as no call court. It crow up and you for the Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, or Mafre case, no. Ama Omo with the court, Omako ye every court about fee. Okay. Yeah, sure, ama Bibia. I am fine. Okay. With the exception of that, no, I think largely the region is quite peaceful. And then you have a close nomination for constituency executives or more elections. No, now Ochana, you are starting vetting process.
Oh, okay. More closely, and I'm vetting more.
And
all right, I feel now they are feeding out to any chairman Divine Agorhom. NPP Amanyukono Greater Accra region. On a chairman Titnania or Da Amanyukono region in Greater Accra NPP Amanyukono de Ashenensa or he say Amanyukono betimi Edum Pempensua or say Edru. And NTB answer him say elections besaba because there were Mekumabi 2023 and 2024. Let's say about Tobio Sada Nima, Yehenim Senate Ghana, your constitution or Etienne and in our one seminar at me Aka and not Yahweh begin soon swine anybody who a quack could do. But before I be sharing, come say Greater Accra region, way forward, the Equa Nimno, Senior Matutonioma, police station election at the Adeno, who are rich, say. Seats ni biwa or NDCJ which means Kamadi back.
Medase. Michia utie for ne washo for ne nyana. Yempenyefo mobumai. It's been a very difficult situation. I have remo.
Yeah.
And so His Excellency the President my assurance yeah positive mind John Manu the year on any kind call na yenya arreshimu why bida you know or befa o mine no situation I womb only ni apamfo right
yeah
omo to me STA the affairs of the nation sabi yeto prosperity so just nyama eko ye ansana covid na ye by yenya the same regime wonimu say obeya mana ye bio yeah so with the situation I war region ha of course not only Greater Accra the other regions and so sabi ye konwa na ye wono akofem kakra you know na ma ye watching kakra war parliament
okay
but nyama sa tibie no eba ye no ye bompa say bibisa ebeba biom because key a year affecting and he said we were unable to do our parliamentary primaries early. I hope you know
sure.
COVID situation na party there wow we need to say yeah primaries yeah and I'm saying who support you be me support you be at the end of the day no na ko say you know you need your home be appropriate right
okay
yeah we need time to be able to heal the party. Unfortunately 2020 and one
okay
you know so with that you know experience situation knowing say we will not have that situation God willing
all right
we'll be able to you know recapture those losses and make progress.
All right I was a co-break about tell I feel now do a feeding at chairman Divan Agorhom Greater Accra NPP chairman and Yashe Nkomasenti. I'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. This is the Dialogue Show, Wednesday's edition, 20th of April 2022. The new Patriotic Party, the MPP party director of election and research, Evans Nemako, yesterday announced the opening of nomination forms for elections of constituency executives of the party, and the nominations are expected to end today, April 20th. As the chairman has said, positions to be contested are constituency chairperson, first constituency vice chairperson, second constituency vice chairperson, constituency secretary, constituency assistant secretary, constituency treasurer, constituency organizer, constituency women organizer, constituency youth organizer, and constituency Nasara coordinator. Mr. Nimako appealed to all members of the party who are litigating at the courts over polling processes to withdraw the lawsuits and resort to the party's alternative dispute resolution committee chaired by Cecilia Abena Dapa for redress. Ti anopai enkoma sene chairman akano no more closely nomination echna vetting. Chairman for FM kakra obi wa na ontinyo mabi ase. Bo se beti se o disqualify obi. Obeka say ontia so no tie kira obeka ne se ne ope. Se ba ne se ne fa nomination form se we eveti a de na yakofa sa nyoma we ba.
Me da say normally no on say ye di mrana adwuma no enti senia ya hihye ade no embia o polling station ye let's say net 2 area A.
Okay.
Enti ehọ na ya Otoo aba na embia uti baby a eben net 2 area B.
Okay.
Enti uko ho se uko fa we yi no o wako jira ho se yento amanoma wo ho a na wo vote wo ha polling station baby a vote wo no so no wo code wo
okay.
ya fa wo number na wo registration card na wo party card na eyi wo so on enti e ba say you vote here but wako jira wo ha baby say you betumi they are disqualified. Okay. There are people who been more so more confirmed. They don't say, "Opposite chairman." Na maybe an intention ni chairman, and be an overthrown one our cultural secretary. It happens in so many instances. Any, generally we expect that you should be in good standing.
Okay.
As considering the constituency elections are year by year.
Okay.
And we party na. Mbia isabi ye ko election wa ko di independent candidate openly that we have evidence to that effect say this is what you did.
Okay.
We can disqualify you. Any contribution, conduct, these are the basic things that we look out for.
Okay.
Mbia obi so over the period, no, onye juma bia ma party no. Now it's not known in the constituency, you will not serve the party and all these things. If issues like this comes out now, or more, they know this because oftentimes I'm not petition. Crazy issue say, I do we say this and that here. And the more committee or more year, a Jumano, almost shomuna, the any panel can merit be more, they will disqualify you. And in some cases also, no. The disqualification, no, yana any so papa bia. It will be like this, no. The party provides, avenues for you to seek redress. Okay. The constituency chairman ankasa ubetumi a petition no. Say BBC na koso awene nje ho. Say obetumi aka mana ye amawa they're fine. Say no failure at the constituency level, no. You can come to the region. Okay. Region no, if for whatever reason, man to me as a case when in Jihua, you go to the national. Just like you read a while ago, no. Party no, say, Sabi, we have a unit now, alternative dispute resolution committee. I have for more. Okay. I think they are working very, very well, just to make sure that you know, if there is anything like that, you can come all the way to that committee. Me and Kasama Fremi have been there before, you know, a case involving the constituencies, no back, Yako Transi, Ama, Omwakama, Sondre, Abba. So these are the reasons, some of the reasons I bet me
alive or criminal cases.
Yes.
All these things.
Yes, if we have evidence to that effect, we can also disqualify.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because it's a public officer who occupy, so say who record a tre ubia sebi electoral commission bra, because these elections are electoral commission and a supervise. Channel yedi yejuma say to me meeting or more year, then simply means that you cannot also contest. Basically, that is what it is.
Wow. Wow. All right, we are looking forward, say, after the vote, you know, we get the candidates more per position. So for one more forms on the also.
I think across board, no, the hard copy forms are yedima constituencies, no, 20 per constituency. So far, that is what's going on here. Okay. But there is
online.
Yes.
Okay.
The forms are online and you can download and of it. So we don't expect, say, this time there will be any issue to do with mania form. Yeah, no. So I don't even expect say will be become all the way to the region. Say, yeah, man of form or barbe form because you can get it online. Yeah, because I form even before the opening of nomination. Or more download the form affiliate. And I say I was at one of the conferences, so no more we are they were already, you know, presenting they are submitting their forms.
Okay.
So this time, no, largely I'm of the opinion say problem
as regional chairman, I have forms no more the constituency and nipa.
Okay. So yeah. Polling station, any electoral area elections. No. Na regional rep, regional na AUB, Emanukoye, chairman of the committee, Jumano. And to be so I say, kwa on na okita form no, because on no leader. What you say? But see here, constituency elections, moving from the polling station electoral areas, you know, constituency level, and in Nisano, national rep. And I form no beko. What you say? We started the process yesterday. National reps no omunya maye. So we asked the regional reps no to, you know, continue with their work until we have the national reps. And opea yanya national reps no. So it is the national reps who go with the forms. What you say? Ordinarily, but Senior Medical Cano. With the forms uploading on the net, you know, it's not a problem. You can access, you can get the form easily on the net.
Okay, all right. I think I'll do a feeding out to a two television, the dialogue show so now we Wednesday's edition, midweek edition of the show, 20th April 2022. Na idin komo afa NPP amanyo ko titil ne nomination forms are omo de ababonten so but asemba kwa be top no so ehun behia e be di nkomo ye EIU for the report aba say it is likely say the NDC can win 2024 elections without John Mahama you say Felix Ofosi Kwache money other people also say the report in the more accept it John Mahama they don't accept of any MPP penning for through your communication director and so the statement about say they welcome the news but but first of all also reports say
oh okay I'm say party na kasa na sanity your friend is saying the EIU over the years they've made such predictions at any given time omo the air cost omo no ne ho asana ya omo ka na I believe say we are in 2022 and our next elections be December of 2024
yeah,
so it means we have some 7 months or so to end this year.
Yes. Yeah.
To end this year. Then we have the whole of 2023. And again, we have the whole of 2024. And yes, as I said earlier, no, His Excellency the President, we understand that one, we're not running away from it. And yet Ghana is a worldwide issue. And I think that Ghana as a country, no, we have rather done very well in managing ourselves in this difficult situation. Now, senior air conway, Yamia Domna, yet to me, if we yet to make them say, Nim Kakra, then as an this year, back on the year, I'm foreseeing a situation where things will start to normalize.
Okay.
I think the situation now is calling for us to focus more on growing our economy depending on our own internal resources.
Okay.
So the issue of importing rice and other things are enuna ema yesika no na honde no confirm because they say it's an bunting. As the government is focusing on growing what we eat and what we consume mainly from our country here. I think that if we are able to do that one before the end of this year, things will turn around. Then we have 2023. Then again 2024. And the other side, no, me can say, careful now, thinking say, yes, see, back to me, I win. And no condition woman.
Yeah.
Condition woman is say, also John Mahama na owo. And Ophelia Ghana for Otoo, the difficulties in which we were. The most pronounced one at the time, Dunsoya, Uye Bibia, because we need power for want to me a manager or my Yahuntri, yes, Sana MPP, a buyer. And as for your mama, dear, and this is for na aye or Munipa, sometimes on Virginia is only a day. If it is to do with John Mahama, dear, then Ghanaians generally think that he's already, disappointed as considering opportunity a man on senior also managing the affairs of the land. And then idea omudini ba ye opportunity be war or no bet me. I think at best he can be looking at the NDC people voting for him. But as for descending Ghanaians, those who are not politically affiliated to the NDC, I don't think that's an option they will want to go for. So Ushe report the year almost suggests, he said, if there is any other person, then Ghanaians might want to say that, okay, when they try what they say, something like that, but not would be trying, testing, rejecting. I don't see. But if the NDC, that's not a decision for me to make. If the NDC thinks that he's their candidate that they want to bring, okay, for us, we are there. And for me, it will be a welcome news if they want to bring John Mahama, because I'm very, very optimistic. Say NPP will win 2024 elections. I'm very, very confident.
Segmentally, we share reports now. Can be on infrastructure. I say, reports I say abandoning infrastructure. Is that how you see the report?
Oh, you are here. You can see. I went to somewhere in the Bono region, I think last 2 weeks or so, driving through, all the way to that place.
Okay.
Rusa, me, we had just say, I asked myself, wow, are we really reporting what we are doing? I think that we are not, eternally, we are not, advertising our work the way we should. But sometimes when you are in government, these things happen. We went through the COVID situation, and the lapses are health, health system, no, okay. Infrastructure lapses are war. So now we have introduced this policy of ensuring that we have hospitals district hospitals across the country. That's what gave birth to the Agenda 111, which, as we speak now, has taken off. A lot of the hospitals are at various levels of completion. So just imagine in the next 1 year, 1.5 years, not just a new year, you understand? Introducing the free SHS brought along some challenges. My call double track. You understand? I am man what we normally call in our days the shift system. Since we are taking that one off because we are building more schools. So I'm sure by the time we cross 2023, where we'll start rendering account of our stewardship, the story would change. So for me, I think that yes, we've taken their criticisms in good faith. It's rather directing our attention to areas of concern. I say to me, am I doing a coho? Before na mubu mubese near ultrasound. Obi catcher, I don't know catcher won't say, then you try to address those ones. And this is one more fiasem. Yes, you already a fiasem. 2024, no, you never call contact basically.
You hear about no more casa economy, Ghana for complaining. Say, oh, my day, and also more capture no more report. You think, say, Kasabi Bribe, and which raba, you can't opposition, Abeka say, more the Russian Ukraine invasion, and more the COVID-19. Obit me a church, say, any sanity, and a sanity.
No, but honestly, 2015 to 2016, the former president, John Mahama, Otiswa, Omanumu ye ding, to the extent, say, we were not even having light, okay, to do basic domestic, the impact, the negative impact on, industry and all. That time, now COVID be any whole. That time, now Ukraine, Russia, anyhow. You understand? Now, as we speak, the challenges confronting our nation, Ghana, they are external. Ukraine, Russia, me, TV station, I forgot exactly the station. Now, they're talking about wheat, bois, because we talk about Uber to make food, they may have goods in the store, they will not be able to export them. We are rather doing very, very well. I think that King gentleman, Ushani Agenisania, or see Jumani or keep it to his promises, making sure that things work well. Niamano, of course, he's not coming out to tell us, we manaka don't pay, but rather as a leader, encouraging us, yes, he understands we are in difficult times, but giving us the assurance, say, we should be positive. We should remember, say, fast situations like this, Munda, and on a buyer, a man be ye, money ye, on one sooner, or that's what Konyano so, Yamiadaroma. And I believe, say, yes, Omanuma heading, Ampa, we all know it, team, nobody is out. How you navigate your economy out of these troubled waters, and I think that the president and his team are doing extremely well. We are very positive that we will come out of this.
Corruption fighting in the country, and so
corruption ideally is perception based, and I think that me to become one be brave until initiative special prosecutor so if we have no intention of fighting corruption, that would not be an option that we will go for. But Matinamedu, citizen, then Uncle Yana Yensha, and one said, Casa Bibi, Gessi, Trifosi, Casa Tintin, and Ponko, Yana Yahuye. Nakasa Papa, idea Manu, not be expected, say, oh, and yeah, will be a corrupt now, or share, as I say, crop, what did we see? But the president could have said, okay, Papa, we are. Or by ultimate, he entering a cry and show idea. But immediately he appointed another person. That tells you his commitment to fighting corruption. Oh, and you know, from that angle, say, we are resolved to ensure, say, Niama, katasi, she ni project, a say or man, Sabi, say, yen to me, to a secra, ye be brennas, you know, large, it will not affect, Yesika Sam no be brave, and you know, let's hope that will live by example. Obi nya ye hu asemponi bia enka. I will leave it here for now.
All right. The Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a donation kese pa or Comfornochi Teaching Hospital Cancer Treatment Center. Anti obi pon de ato se Ghana ni bia donate bi fantum. We ADB Medina branch account name Oman FM flood victims and account number no ni nyina de two screen so fa na sene sika fakoto account no nfa mo Ghana meni woni be Ghana yi ni kwase mo bi be ma ni emaye mo nso a mo pese mo de mo de fa mo number no 0542869979 0542869979 and we mo number and afi so account number near 113100005341001 and Kenneth Agyapong and I'll send from Monswa Ubi Home and after youth seminar Honorable Ken last year or University of Professional Studies UPSC or the second edition of the program where a partner guidance guidance in a partnership with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong present the second edition of the youth seminar series, which seeks to promote and empower the youth in entrepreneurship with positive attitude to shape the nation on a theme, the youth, our future hope. The youth, our future hope. 29th April, which is Friday, now the coming of Friday, the following week, in our program, because of Great Hall, KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. But we are normally prepare. Taking note of that. The Honorable Ken himself will be speaking. He's the main speaker. Pastor Ransford Obeng, General Overseer CCC, the first speaker. Honorable Brian Agyapong, MP for Abetifi, and so will be speaking. The second speaker, His Royal Majesty Otoo the second, chairman for the occasion, and special guest Kwesi Osei Ofori, CEO Rockshore International Company. Open Chichi Mubi Afre 0244 851 572 0244 851 572. Net 2, Oman FM will be telecasting the program live, NAP Radio as well, and Ash FM in Kumasi, Osimpam 95.5, and Hello FM in Kumasi, YFM General TV. Munina Befaj Medina Live. So let's take note of that. Now, I can say, so maybe we drew Papa, Bebuama, or Spanish garlic mixture, a bit me abuama, or diabetes, or cholesterol, bad cholesterol, or hypertension. And if you want Monasia, who Transicano, Abronasia, Tatano, and I Spanish garlic mixture in capsules, and wait me Abua Palma or how you know Filipedun, and I feel and so Spanish jingo capsules no dear. Unicra now no still look young, and we have fed the beer, and also a boa papa. Now for boa increase blood flow in your brain, and also a boa papa. Something in running on and it drew. And I feel a day garlic and you may be a preference. A yes, and I would be doing Tinatat Heba, Angel Heba, Kingswalk Heba, Repash, Hallows Heba, or Kanshi Drug Lane. If you read them, Ekus Pharmacy, House of Drug, Jukat Pharmacy, our Casua, and a dependable, our Martina, Ope, Chichi Mubia Fresh 0266 114 111. Afi NC for National Communications Authority. And so boy and Kaibi says SIM card registration is still ongoing. They catch a Ghana for unregistered SIM card. One koya or how Kencity because if your SIM card ma okoto new SIM card still over register. So it's better you register your old SIM. But before you can do so, I will say unya Ghana card and sign out to register or SIM card. So take note of that. Or dial *404# na what questions or busi also. you say we are with my register or sim card no ya dey 31st July na omo de honsem nyina e ba wie we date by 31st March and after mark send it from March about April, May, June, July into 4 months and almost at to yeso Ghana ni moto ho me tena se ebre no nkoi me kwa ko register chiri me yema de kakra me tu kwa akra kwasam na naba na otwe di ani mmeko na me yema de me de mako school sa kasa tenten sa ye twam owi a na obebo dompem oba o man family tu ha mo be gu ha bebre ene ye twa esim mu ene ye ko onso na wanko awa wasa ba ye mfi ti kokko register o sim card na intimi mo sanse sim card registration no e ade a eboa edwumadi a ye die no a ene de bibia so take note of that eno ene dia edawa e pese Ghana for ete one for pina ene de message aba obi se me musa question yi ema no o say friend Kobe I say from Trobo constituency I say please ask chairman for me I say what the region has done about hundreds of old polling station executives who were taken out from the Agyapong in trouble. The affected members wrote 2 petitions to his office, and the petitioners are yet to hear from the region. Meanwhile, the date for preparing the album is over, and people have their names taken out. People of Trobo want to know more from Chairman. Chairman, so what petition is our office?
Oh, Trobo said no, dear, and he said, yes, or more mutual petition, no. On be the call as no court.
Okay.
Emma Aro Solomon, yeah, lawyers are omo Jinamu Maye, Oma court, ama Yakoyisa Asemno. These other complaint and the pay can but mammy never need
a friend of
Kobe. Yes, Kobe.
I just or MPP new.
Okay, you with you are me. I'm a fast. I'll do a follow up now.
Okay.
If on any case has not been resolved, then we look at it.
All right. Okay. Afi Yemra, enim se aban no na famu de aboa ama Ghana tumpon. Ile hunsem ba bebre. Afi ya passe ewi anope enko he krata anima. Nipa miensa ne dai. Haruna Idrisu, Mahama Yariga, Samuel Okujeto Blakwase Omode Court. Supreme Court now implementation of the E11 entimi amaso. Opani also mzai. Okay, you munda say. The bia na NDC 4 TZN say His Excellency the President before be president or can be say yet is castle is accommodate so accommodate yampa na debia maybe bisa me who say na the okaye no sabi or did drama because situation mo aye way or see yempasi e-levy na ya yeti omamu yentua tuo na yemfanchichiri omai no say onka say yenko jisika mfre amanoni o sikana yeti so wo omamu sa sikana no say yenyina yenyibi yemfamboa na ade na so ne say uhwe e-levy na before miti ha ewo Medina na medisika ekomane bi maame wo Ekrasia. First of all, I need to spend some time and be free, maybe I'm meeting and I baby I'm juma na baby I'm feel work. Na mako lorry station. Say me kono metu yaka ana yesa. Yes.
Me do ho na mapa obi e de amane no. Say me obi a sebi minim de affair. Me money no crowd, but me man no bibi kakra say o so jiwe na fatua so fato so nanu okay and sana wo dis kan be kwa akoma me maami that is ni nyina be kwa akodu pepe a no cry another asem but on say ma say mre ma say to lorry fair ma say ne me suma no sabi say one man no bibi cry it simply means say on say there's no free lunch what small be next say wo di nika o kwan bi so what you say okay I spend all this money as an can be kwa then akodu na mama me cry na all train nipa no bet me free ha akodu the crazy na ebia onyanya emre saada na amfaska na akoma mi ma me no de be kwa command the next day on say I 2 days we ni nyina na me ma me den twen sika no sesi a nyame cha de ye di mobile money interoperability aba any say wo phone who use MTN na me use and me ma me work krasi me use Vodafone no use hey do you still have Vodafone Vodafone
yeah.
Now or use MTN I can still send money on my phone
from one network to another.
Now me their money no.
Okay.
And no, just at the press of the button say partner scanned for. Me in fact can free baby and me walk. Na ma tiaka lorry fare and fuel in my car. And na media ko. I just send the money like this. Now abine say okay. Tia bibi kakra we before no for ye from was saying telcos now mo ye djuma no omo de omo di o eno de we were not complaining na abane say okay omo so mo ti omo de no so kakra na mo tutu be say na be abane so beji kakra won because abano na ebu man no omo mo sika no omo gi ye profit omo boto mo omo de kom kroma na ye sa na ye gibi na ye fa ye oman kana we me de udie ye fa ye ne ye na ye nyina ye ntan ha na ye ho to ye we also won't pay. NDC for almost say no, we should not go for that option. Rather, we should go to IMF. As someone they be a me bisani say, and thank you for this opportunity. As someone they be a me bisani say, IMF se kano ye kofa sebi. Omu di beche ya na. Say omu vanche. Busia will have to pay.
Yeah, with interest.
Who will pay? Who will pay? Who will pay? Yeah, you betcha. And we are paying it with interest. That's number one. And it is coming also with conditions. More. Who is going to suffer? Ghanaians. You see why NDC will go for the option of IMF, MPP. We think outside the box. And we are saying, this is how we want to solve this problem. So, yes, we are proving, if we are able to do our things well, Nana don't can say, fast free baby. That's why we are refusing to say, we will find a way of generating the money within to be able to solve our problems for Ghanaians to benefit. If you go to IMF, then you are coming with conditions. I bet you say, don't employ, don't do this, don't do that, don't do. You think that IMF would have given us this money? Because say, yeah, first can go to your school fees in ma only be for how do you say that? Only be for ma more school. Yentia almost school fees in ma. We are going to bush na. Would they agree? No. So if we should be going there, some of the conditions could be said, this free SHS, no, you can cancel. You see, I think we are not communicating very well. We must admit, say, we are not communicating, we are not getting Ghanaians to really appreciate Nyama, Koswa, here, or support. Now, media can say, His Excellency Nana Dodankwa, look, Nipa Bia won a phone so, we can say, or angel. But Nyama, Papa, no, yeah, no. Media mesre Ghana for say young bomb pie man. Let's pray say Nyakupon kasa born in home or no any team any vice president Sebi omo bombarding say Nyamanu beko ye amaye nyina ye wan he han ye. Is that right? Yeah. And yes, eventually we got the e-levy passed. Don't forget say the NDC MPs no they were in the hall. And son, you pass you know, you say you are going out, and say, I'm on and I pass you know. So whatever it is, the e-levy had been passed. And near Otoo so speaker no offering almost stock. Okay. Abangbagwin is not an MPP person. Yes, he is an NDC man. Otoo so he pronounced me said the e-levy has been passed. And if they say they are not happy with it and they want to go to Supreme Court, whatever, well, I know they say Mra, Yedimra, and a woman. And Timrano Tre and says, Bibina, when in Jiwan, instead of go through the so I think they are doing the right thing. Yentie the Supreme Court Becca. I think hearing has been fixed to I think somewhere 5th of May or so. By that time, no, they say now you are taking off dada. As someone could do Supreme Court, they make say Yenjama Supreme Court na verdict or the Bebano na Yenina Yemfanya Juma. So it's their constitutional right, and I think they can explore it. That's okay.
Chairman, but who say any that's or say economy no, and it's in the real second. There's hope say NPP government. Bet Mama Ghana for GD or Womono, Ombe holding tightly into the stance of 2024 election. They will maintain the MPP.
First of all, let me say the NDC can never be an alternative. No. Nobody should make that mistake. And I believe say discerning minds in this country know say for NDC, no. Especially your mama, that one. Madam Fobiwe can say Albaraka. As for that one there, it's out of the question. Now, me feel say you buy no COVID no buy no a tray baby. Okay. Me bompa say you be sure now you dey know juma. You see, we need to start depending on ourselves. You see, thank you. We need to start depending on ourselves. And he say, fanu sika yediko amanoni, ediko kra. Ediko kra ediba edroa ye no ni sanyama mi de bia mi ka say we should be able to invest in our herbal alternatives. Kwesi broni dru nyama ye no na ye titifo almost some ho yare o transe eche chen sene amene usisi a ye hui. Of course there are areas yet to me no local. You know, you are talking about surgery, knees, okay, that one is okay. But largely, I don't see why right now we should still be importing foreign, solution for common ailments like malaria, anemia. So, Obibeka say na say o kan ban no but say we are kasa say ne be ya omo ye dro no so ni omo so they will invest more into that area say bi sika ye de kra dro ni sa nyama fra mononi e ba no e be kofem. I believe strongly say aduane a ye di ye fa no say bibia si wo wi ase na ye to me import bibia every baby amba. We'll be able to grow our own food here and eat. Then I also see including my own house. As I see Kakrana, they are lawn, how do you call it? Green grass, flowers, it's beautiful. Yes, it makes the whole environment look serene and nice. But the same assassino could have been used to grow something that we can eat. Tomato, pepper, okra, etc. I believe that if we start going on that tangent, our dependence on foreign food, nyama, use wahano, ebekofem, and nyapasa will be saving a lot. So I think that it would be something I said then I the economy recovery no be in term change any economy. I think we should depend more on So to answer your question, I'm very confident say MPP government under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will steer the economy out of the difficulties. Will bring us back onto the path of prosperity. That I'm confident, and I believe even the end people there themselves they know because hey, I hear that. The same person, he's done it before. Okay. So if we've gone into some difficulty, which is external to our situation, and we are trying to work our way back, in fact, I would rather be surprised if he's not able to do it, honestly.
All right, we shouldn't forget and so say, Mampeni Akufo-Addo is not coming again.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the 2.5 years he still has as leader of the country. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So any person that the party will present in Bia can...
You mean after that?
After that.
Oh, yes. Now, didn't they say, wow, so yes, yeah.
Mamen King can go for a drink, kakra, na messages are one for the Abba. or say Ochaya and a paper. Could you wish good morning or why in team from Germany or small year Juma? That's Jacob Sam say good morning. I say Mijisa Bushafuni now here. Lovely Usas and I say greetings from UK. I say Papa greetings from Germany. Joseph Andrew Kofi. I say to you and your colleague, please. Ghanaians give e-levy a trial. Illegal mining is still on. Be careful about some Chinese destroying our country's water bodies. That's it. Also, good morning to Tiboye. Book Light on 1 from Doha. Nana say, I'm watching you live. That's Nana say. And Sarah Tete, or say, MPP for and deal with corrupt NDC people. And I don't know the about Samuel Kelly, I say UK. So why in your banana team no? Mechiamo MPP also on this should be very careful with the coastal areas, the Fanti, the Gan, the Airways, Momo, Eponano, and the other. When you're very careful, and I say he feels so sorry for them. So more NDC on radio about say I don't want to. I don't know what NDC MPs no more pekra Martin Amwa. So then they about those who sent their messages through YouTube. Yadamasi say Modesa Adrinche about Moon Kyla Jonas inside Kerry. I say have you sat down to ponder why the NDC is vehemently opposing the implementation of the e-levy? Obusa a question pa messages in doors on the kakra we had meeting account say Ochia Evans Aferijan Yaboa Bono original organizer hopeful Nidia or the Abanana Equia Mwabuate Able Kuma Central aka e-levy is good. Good morning, wine. Chairman Divine Otoo Agorhom is indeed in charge. We have seen smooth polling station elections just last month, and I still trust that he will continue to steer the affairs of the Greater Accra. He is indeed a gift to the Greater Accra. Nana Ikwema Boatin says so. Nana so Ode Abba. Or say the increase in prices of goods and services and foodstuffs are not the handwork of the government of the day, but its seasonally impact. Seasonal impact, and we all know President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia led MPP are trying to make life very easy. They're also Ghana for your money. Yao Osankede Taifa, DJ Omale and YUC from Goso as fellow Ghanaians, the e-levy will bring massive development to Ghanaians and giving the NDC a nightmare of another defeat in 2024. Regards to Hope in Pope, the incoming youth organizer, Chairman Divine Agorhom is solid, and we believe in him that he can steer the affairs of our party. This is Kobna Ode and Ode Nidia Abba. Say Obama Pokuase. So that's my man right there in your studio, the indefatigable Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the MPP, Chairman Divine Agorhom. The man is gifted. He's amazingly knowledgeable, competent, assertive, and articulate. You see how instructively he dealt with the issues you have tabled before him. Solid. And that's it, Papa. I said, let me end my with condolences to the Agorhom family over the loss of Mr. C.O. Lamte, a former IGP of Ghana, a father of Madame Susie Agorhom, wife of Chairman. Sorry. All
me hear any papa.
Oh.
C.O. Lamte, I know.
Kafra. And you down now, so I will call. So by now,
SE Amachi. By 5 a.m. thereabout.
Wow. Kafra, sorry for the loss. Finally, minimum the other catch up to as we are more vetting generally Ghana for assurance. Ben Amadimo Ghana for money in Tomoso. Same people wait, Mama, and it also Abba.
First of all, me Bayana. I've been coming to more studios. Kenda. It's not an easy thing. A lot of Ghanaians' lives are what to me affected. Na on to that long life in good health. Na Oma Bebre Ebranism Senebeya. Ejumapa oye no obekoso aye ono ade ba ko aye nyina ye mpe wo ne ho me so me mpe wo ne ho ne so o kana dwen dodo or kind of play plays in it here. But the truth also of the matter is that I didn't know a white now one kind of white and then also a problem. And so me panichoya on kono slow kakra maye. Marty the uzi oye misu me contribute na media support.
All right.
He's a gift to this country. I pray that yenyina yebebon pa dia tanachina ninyama enkoye mano. Mechia ye mpenyefo ne nyina so na ma to party for no for say election ye we Agorhom no in a lot of areas no nyama no nhyɛ da nkɔ no pɛpɛɛpɛ nanso yɛ manage and you know you can say untumi bu obi ba na what's I don't know how you say it. You can't be somebody and deny him say refuse him say oh manonsu
okay
untumi bu obi na sometimes we say it in Ghana that way you know say what's see me na me see you and yes don't make it look like you are smarter than me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because the same party, Ejumana, be constituency election, see, bomoding, na ubia anko bibi, you know, in a way to cheat the colleague. No, we will not allow that one.
Okay.
And the national reps, the regional reps are here core constituencies. No, ensure na embrana. You see, find juma no, brano and ko juma because if the party is stronger, and no na ever win elections. No, any act that weakens the party, no, is an act that has the propensity of leading us into opposition.
Before we in 1 minute, has there been any case, say, ya to a baby or police station at any level be opponent in a lusna, ya from a kamwabo moon, be more anti, send a unit what
and that is why we have the alternative dispute resolution committee CCR. That's the work they are trying to do.
Okay.
Meripe no omo aye from money omukasa no what I'm trying to say is ebiana ma sisi na we enti wako ama omudi wakasa omudi wakasa it doesn't mean say me sisi wo omo go say masiu but they try to say okay enyehwe say anya basada dadia because it is party juma na ye no na yakasa ama wakumato ye. In some cases no if they can undo what has already been done, they try to do that one. I've experienced that myself. And I'm only sending a word of caution or advice to Yengina say, if you try to play smart on me, in some cases, I'll just say, okay, let it go. If it will work in the interest of the party, I can hold my peace, let it go. But don't let it look like, Sebi, you are smarter than me. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
And you know, be constituency elections, because the basa and what party, no?
Okay, all right. Youth seminar no egusu board the rules so say fear there be if fear there be now watch it. She said I can't just 2 weeks pay numpu papa. The youth seminar honorable Agyapong oni mebunu nya Ghana nyina hye Kumasi Great Hall. No KN University and to be part of the program. Now, Okwa, essence, here a futu papa de Iowa Jumana Bounty, Obetu, the also ye, obey the amount of bounce or dachi. Timbacho, bra program be na intimate more, the ever consuno in Wimudi, Honorable Agyapong, on Casa, only main speaker of Ekasa, Pastor Ramsford, obeying General Overseer CCC, first speaker, Honorable Brian Champon, Abetifi, MP, second speaker, and after chairman of the occasion here, His Royal Majesty Otoo the second, and a special guest, Mr. Kwesi Oseo for Rockshaw International Company on the ACU. And to open Chichimubia for 0244 851 572 0244 851 572. Media partners, the Bell Life, I want 2 Oman FM, NAP Radio, Ash FM. Kencity Media. After we see Pam, no, Futu Winiba. Hello, YFM General TV. We never find live or YouTuber. Nina, we telecast live at the amount. If you are there, by now, we are no menu. Na you Kumasi the India and Yasem to be part of it. Na Yama Dumedino, every emo dear. Another production team, Mr. Robert as say, Kofi or Hinesafo, Energy Fabako. Producers Omudin, questions and focus on the camera this year. So, I am a Christ love, and so the boy is here who come. Abnanya quick Martin and catch my better was say a tons of Waba. the basic of it in each year copy some original elections so be so because of the nkomo na yahwe de enyoma beko chairman divan Otoo Agorhom NPP Amayukuru Greater Accra Regional Chairman medi de owo ahene entwibu isi akonya me adom na adom ya echina ya wo be san so share on the dialogue so ya mo fa bo achine the team ebe to aso the national agenda. Have a great Wednesday morning.